All right, quick, evening live. Hello, everyone. Hello, hello, hello. The wicked will never rest. Forgive me once again, everyone, for me going live again late. Please forgive me. I went on Facebook a couple weeks ago and I was explaining how a lot of things being stolen from people. This probably been like a month or two ago. I was explaining to the people that we have thieves out here who live among us that be stealing things that's being left behind for other people, for their self and their family. Now, the reason why I'm making this video, because I want to make sure the wicked don't have no rest. Now, recently I went to my leasing office because he told me that my application that I put in 9 months ago wasn't done correctly, that I had to redo my lease. So I'm just putting it out there just in case some kind of legal thing come about. Um, that doesn't have anything to do with me. I have my actual lease papers, which is still legit from the beginning of the year when I signed my lease papers. Welcome, welcome. Wonder Woman, how you doing, honey? Good morning. Wonder Woman, I'm coming on this live tonight, so people could be very much aware. A lot of things that I've done on Facebook, it was blocked. Look at Betty Boop. How you doing? Good morning, Betty Boop. Good morning, Miss Amelia. Been a member for 12 months strong. Thank y'all so much. I'm doing good, Wonder Woman. I'm doing pretty good. I want to tell y'all some more hidden things that been going on that could probably bring awareness to some of y'all out here. Maybe y'all can go to your local courthouse or um just to find out if anybody left anything for you, or you can go online and look up the number to the FBI agencies who is over any trust, inheritance of anything like that being left behind, where they can put you in the data system and they'll contact you back or whatnot and let you know if it was. Hey, sister, I'm doing good. How are y'all? I'm doing pretty good, Betty Boop. Can't complain, Betty Boop. Y'all need to really go and check it out, okay? I don't care if y'all gotta call each name, write down the names of your family member, friends. Just put all them in the bracket when you call. Every last one. Now, where I live, y'all, in South Carolina, where I live, a lot of things being manipulated. The house that I had was taken from me. Okay. We have hidden races out here where I live between the whites and black who be in these courthouses, who, if they think it's something that they want, they're gonna take it from you. Okay. Now I was followed for, I think, probably 2 years. The feds was following me for 2 years. I couldn't understand why these people keep following me, but I didn't have anything to hide, so I didn't care. Um, Now everything is surfacing, y'all. The reason why they was following me because a lot of things concerning my life was manipulated. Okay. My home was taken from me by some ex-in-laws. They don't like this information to be talked about. And that's why I'm on YouTube telling y'all, don't put your trust in people so much that you think they won't deceive you. Okay. Even family member, I got a sister who thought it was okay to make up lies to steal from me something that belongs to me. On top of that, y'all being around. Remember, I was telling y'all it was this guy following me for a while. A hitman was following me for a while. Every location I went, that man would pull up in that location, that parking lot, but he would never come close to where I'm at. He is stand off. Either he been a hitman or he could have been part of the investigation. Okay. When I leave out of a building, he go inside the building. I don't know where he asks the people or whatnot, but it was constant. Every day, if I had something to do, this guy was following me, along with the FBI. Um, Anybody who know me, I love being indoors. I don't hang out in crowds like that or be around family like that. I like to do things the right way. Okay. Man, if I was to sit and tell y'all half this stuff, y'all probably wouldn't even believe me. My whole life was taken from me, just about. But I'm still thankful. Do not put your trust in people. Sometimes you got to sit back and look into these people's lives who want to be around you. Don't ever think nobody want to deceive you. It's sad that you could be brought up with family members raised in the same house, and these are the very people who be so jealous of you for no apparent reason at all. The other day I got so upset inside, y'all. I was sitting because I'm a manifester. That's part of my gift. I can manifest things, and I was just sitting here, Betty Boop, and I've been like, you know how the enemy try to play with your mind, and want you to wish bad on people, and I said, Lord, I can't do that. That's how angry I was. But God said He going to take care of all of it. They're going to pay so bad. Don't ever, y'all, wherever y'all do things the proper way. Do things the proper way. Sometimes I play dumb with people just to see how far they're going to go. And I learned that from my mama. She's always play dumb with people to see how far they'll go. And I was doing that since I was a little girl, just to see. But I was thinking long and hard, y'all. I'm not playing with nobody no more. It is what it is. We all want to have pity for people. We all want to love people, especially when we was brought up in the same household or cousins and things like that. But everybody you can't love. These people really thought I was slow. I didn't know no better. Because a lot of things about my lifestyle, I keep it hidden for a reason. That's why I always love being around older people. They teach you the ropes. They teach you little hidden things that man can't even comprehend, because most time people don't even fathom to pay attention to older folks or sit with them and do things for them. They don't care about that. I did. But my home was taken from me. Okay. Paid for home, y'all, was taken from me, paid for. Okay. Something my child could have been living in was taken from me. by these greedy, malicious people. And I always pray and ask God to brighten my tongue. I be want to say with the nappy head churn, and I be want to say things, but I see, you know what? I thank God for working on me. I don't know if some of y'all knew that man, whew, man. Imagine somebody coming to your life, Miss Amelia. Play the role, they probably love you. And the whole time they been a demon stealing from you. All that was orchestrated, planned that way, just to take things that doesn't belong to them. Imagine that, Miss Amelia. Then want to backtrack just to put them out on you. Would you bloody that person mouth, Miss Amelia? Wouldn't you be pissed off? When I see some of these people in public, y'all, man, sometimes I walk away because I know I will put hands on them. Because it's wrong, y'all. It's wrong. I would never do nobody like that. It's wrong. Go to y'all courthouse when y'all get a chance. Matter of fact, let me get my phone and look up where you can contact and go ahead and put your matter of fact, you can look it up yourself when I give it to y'all. Contact the agency who is over everything and let them put you in their data system, and they will contact you back through email or phone. I think they give you an option and they can tell you. These feds, they cracking down on each state because you got these lawyers, because I had lawyers following me too. They got these lawyers out here who not doing their job the proper way, who's supposed to be handing over these paperwork. It ain't no excuse. It ain't no excuse when you got these lawyers following these people where they're supposed to knock on their door. If a lawyer sit here and follow somebody, that mean that man good and well see that person. Why he ain't give them that paperwork? Did y'all heard about the sister and brother in California where somebody the lawyer got locked up for taking their inheritance? Plenty people inherited this man. Took 1 point something million. The other person was 2 point something million. It was millions this lawyer took and spent every last dollar of these people money. The officer said he got the nerve to flew where the son and daughter live and told them how he spend their money. Won't that make you go ahead? You okay, Wonder Woman, you heard about it. That would make anybody piss. Somebody who pledged into doing the right thing. This is what going on now. But yes, this is what going on, Betty Boop. They taking people houses, land, cars, money, money that some family ain't even put their hands on. They keep it for themselves and their family. And you know what they do when they keep it? They spread it among each other. While you sitting, you on your job struggling, while you sitting there trying to make ends meet, they're sitting here giving it to they weird looking churn. People wake up. I've been saying this for the longest. I keep telling y'all to wake up. This been going on for a long time. Once they put that paperwork in and is in that data system, they can't change it. Ain't nobody supposed to been having court without you being there if it's something that belongs to you. How in the heck These people can find ways. Listen, y'all, they can find ways if you owe a ticket, right? If you got a a warrant on you, they can find your house to give you all of that, but they can't find you to bring you to court. Then you got the officers out here who's supposed to be bringing information. The officer don't even come and bring the information. They need to be charged for not doing their job. Don't even knock on the door at all. Then they'll sit back plotting to save their tail, not even understanding the FBI been following me for a couple of years now, y'all. So when they plot and scheme, they jacking themselves up. Sometimes they'll hear me in the car, girl. I call them. Sometimes I call them all dressed in black, girl. They have the shades on, child. Cause one day, matter of fact, I had went downtown and my tire blew on my truck, and I had to pull over near a college at the time, and an officer on the bike came up to change my tire. He volunteering, and asked can he change it. I said, oh, sure, I don't mind, thank you. They must be did a loop real quick and they pull up by my vehicle and wind the window down. I guess they want to make sure I've been okay. That wasn't nobody who been trying to do something. They sat there probably for like 5 minutes and they roll off. And they've been following me, man, because I was riding all that morning handling business and they been on the road with me for a couple of hours. This is what we dealing with, y'all. These greedy, malicious people. Greedy. 2 weeks ago, I went and took this to school. When I got back, my front door was open. Rocky normally would have ran out the house, but Rocky still, been sitting there or whatnot. And I'm like, who in the hell opened my door? Now, me and Ditsy Boo was leaving out. I did saw the locksmith, but I've been like, man, ain't no way he could have opened my door. Because when I checked my keys still work. Or he probably could have opened it for somebody else. I don't know, y'all. So I called the police department and I explained to them what happened. And the reason why I called, because at first I was going to leave it alone, right? But something no call the police department because ain't no telling what that person probably had put inside my home. So I called and I explained to them somebody been in my home, my door was open. Okay. The man said, well, we just got to give you a little bit more heavy security, right? You think them people really giving security the way they supposed to been doing it? Nope. No, they ain't. They arrive through their light sometime and they go on but their business. And I'm trying to tell some of y'all right now, every state not the same. You got some of these judges, they do their job. They don't play no game. They ain't trying to steal. They ain't trying to do none of that. They go by the book. When I went to that courthouse a couple weeks ago, it been a good bit of people gone. Different faces. And I'm like, what happened to the old people that used to work in here? They be like, oh, they don't work here no more. I mean, when I say they just about clean house in that courtroom, they just about clean house, baby. It's like new faces up in there. The reason why they don't want a lot of things to be known because they don't want to get sued. Regardless if I talk about it or not, it's still going to be talked about. Them people got 5 more states to hit because these lawyers Some of these judges in these courthouses is stealing, y'all, or allowing family member to take things that doesn't belong to them. And that's why they putting this crap on the news. They letting it be known. When they crack down on it, they letting it be known who have done what, who all been involved, everything like that. They're not hiding nothing. This the time we are living in. These people should know not to take anything if they see the times that they are living in. Let me use this for an example. Y'all remember they had a lot of killing when the mom be killing the kids? That was rampant for a couple months. Then you see the dads killing the wives. That happened for a couple months. Then the ladies been killing the husband. That was happening for a couple months. Now you seeing they cracking down on estate, trust, inheritance, anything like that being left. That's the time we are in right now. They cracking down on that right now. Everything happened in groups when it happened. These people is so slow. Why would anybody do such thing if you see we living in that time? I told one of my daughters, I said always pay attention to the time that you're in. If you see where women's getting kidnapped, you know to tread lightly. Look around when you go places. Make sure you pay attention more. Because it's gonna be happening worldwide. What happens, it happened all the way around the world at one time. These greedy men on drugs got wives, humping on each other. They didn't want their wives to know about it. Used to come in my parking lot trying to figure out how the heck they're gonna get rid of me. Y'all know my mind go 1,000 miles per hour and I be thinking to myself, I know his fat, you know what, he ain't trying to play with me. I'm the type female. Listen, I don't think first. That's why I say stay away from me. Just stay away from me. Then my in-law, she got the nerve to want to keep something that belonged to me. That lady's a whole mess. And when I put that on Facebook, y'all, she wanted them to take that thing down, honey. They tried to strike that page, something that belonged to me. She don't even understand if she got a page and she strike my page on Facebook, I can't sue her because that belongs to me. They're gonna pay. They paying now, but they ain't see nothing yet. God is really gonna allow a lot of people to buckle to their knees until they come to Him. Do the right thing to serve and worship Him. He gonna allow them to go through it so bad. And some of them going through it so bad, and they still don't want to buckle and cry out to God. Yes, we are living in some sad times. They don't care. Betty Boop, if I happen to get you and ask you to come where I'm at right now, if you look at these people, you will slap yourself. Half of them on drugs, buying women, just burning money on stupidness. And they'll find another prey to do it too after they don't run out. Welcome, Miss Tracy. Good morning, Miss Tracy. How are you? That will make anybody mad. You see somebody who's sitting here, you know, even holding on to something that belonged to you. Don't even have the decency because what they think. I don't have to be around none of these people. They crazy. At first, they thought it was okay to try to come in here and rob me. Man, I told them, man, look at here, look at here. That'd be the wrong thing they. I promise you, they regret it the rest of their life. Make sure y'all check on. Well, I tell y'all to check on. What's wrong, Rocky? Man, come on. Come on, you get no me. Outside that door when I'm walking. Get cold. Get cold. Hold on, y'all. Let me grab this. At least they're doing this while I'm talking, y'all. Yeah, y'all check on. Don't. I know some of y'all be tired, but it's well worth for you checking on. That's the problem. Sometimes people do things to where you won't have the courage to check on what you need to. When God bless you with something, He wants you to have it. That's yours. That's what belongs to you. When these people sit and took my home from me, they didn't care where my kids lay their head. They didn't care. They didn't care nothing about that. And a lot of these different agencies and companies are doing this to people. That's why I tell people, when you living, I don't care if you got an auntie, a close friend, someone who love you, let them know this information. Because if they have anything they want you to have, it's best for them to go ahead and write it in stone to you. Place it in your hand. Everybody not trustworthy. Everybody's not worthy to hold a check in their hand and say, you know what, I'm gonna give it to that person. Everybody not worthy to hold grateful things that somebody give to somebody. Everybody don't have that right state of mind, but they're lying, say you crazy. But they're the fool for taking something that belongs to you. When you don't steal, they're the thieves. They don't take things in consideration, if other people churn. They don't care about that. Don't people rather for their family to sit and die off before they do the right thing? Half of them done kill their grandmothers, their mothers. Half of them done kill their uncles. Excuse me. A lot, those who have done things to me, y'all, this, I will not sit here and make this up. I'm not gonna say all. But those who have done bad things to me, these people got sickness in their body, like real sickness. Real sickness that God put upon them until they do the right thing. He can remove it if he choose to remove it. I had this girl, I thought this girl was, a little friend of mine or whatnot, like an associate, right? Couldn't even figure out why this chick been sick because I told y'all what happened to me where I couldn't even see things, right? It was like block. And it's still doing things to distort me of being a seer. Couldn't understand why this girl took sick all of a sudden the whole time, y'all. The whole time this girl been doing bad things to me. That's why she ended up being sick. And I've been like this since a little girl, because let me tell y'all one thing about me. If I didn't believe in nothing, I believe in God. From a little girl growing up, I never ever wanted to believe in evil or do evil to no one. But I always knew when anybody did me dirty or did something they're not supposed to, they always get sick. They just get a sickness. They always get a sickness. And that's how I'm able to pinpoint some of them, even in my family, secretly doing things to me. That's why they're sick. And I'm talking about a sickness that can take them from here. God keep giving these people chances to change their lifestyle to do the right thing. They rather go ahead and just check out just like that. I don't get it. I don't get it. Weird. Weird. I always had a gift of knowing things, how to stop things, how to help people. I always had a gift of that. And to have a family member who always trying to challenge or thinking we in some kind of competition. Like, girl, sit down. I ain't no competition with nobody. Cause first, I don't be out here hurting nobody. You do. I don't like people who do stuff like that. Be hurting people just because they're angry. Mad because I know how to fight off that evil mess they be doing to people. Girl, bye. God got me protected, sweetie. She going to jail. You going to jail, sis. You going to jail. Why would I don't get it. I don't get it, y'all. And that's not love. I don't care what nobody say. When you got somebody who try to hold you back or hold things from you, that's not no love. That sounds like somebody who hates. That's jealousy. God don't want us to do that. And what's going to happen? What's going to happen? Everything these people have done, this is no lie, and I'm not making this up, y'all, because I'll definitely go be making a video out of it. Everything these people have done, it's going to be dug back up. Just about everything they done, it's the case is going to be reopened. It's going to be looked into, and some things they did got away with, but they're going to have an investigating on everything they have done in their lifetime, down to insurance policies. Lying, say I was dead. I found that out, y'all. They did all that. They ain't sound like people who in their right mind. They did a lot, y'all. But they want to be at peace, and their kids and their family want to be at peace and bring somebody so much hell. Yeah. I'm finding out let me tell you, I found this out probably a couple months ago. Let me tell y'all. At first, I couldn't put two and two together. Like something ain't right. Now you figuring if somebody want to scam or do any kind of scam, like I say on Facebook, y'all should have got one of your own people who is in your group. Keep them isolated in the house and do the scam. Why would y'all use somebody who not in your group? God woke me up to a lot of things. When I say a lot of things he let me see, God woke me up to a lot of things. Why they ain't use their mama who out here lying and stealing? I don't get it. And some of these people in their 70s, y'all, 70s old. Then I got to deal with the Caucasian people on top of that, y'all. Who in my business? No relations to me at all. No relations at all. Doing the most too. Let me tell y'all something. If the investigator had to pull up that video when I went to Walmart, let me tell you, I went to Walmart one day, y'all. Couple months ago. This happened a couple months ago. I went to Walmart. When I went to Walmart, this old man, I seen his face a couple times, but I never seen him in Walmart. Normally with Walmart, you're going to see familiar faces. You know who belong and who don't belong just by, you can tell by a person. I can tell by a person's spirit, the way they look, where they belong and where they don't belong. You get what I'm saying? Well, anyway, this old man came to Walmart with a lady, right? This old man and this lady walked in Walmart. They didn't even know which way to go. You can tell they don't shop there. What the lady did, when it was walking in Walmart, I was walking behind her because at first, I pulled up first. They pulled up, but I sat in my car for a little while, so they ended up walking in Walmart before me. When they walked in Walmart, they was stagnated to the front door, like they didn't even know which way to go. It's like, dang, the fruits and vegetables there, the register there. It was like they're looking around, like trying to figure it out, right? I said, yeah, they don't need to come here. I can tell off the rip, they don't even go there. So what she did was, when I walked past her, she caught me, right? I had to go grab I think some cookies. When I went to go get the cookies, she started walking a little bit, holding her pocketbook on her shoulder real close, right? When she saw me grabbing that cookie and going to the register, she turned around. That old man, y'all, he ain't never bought nothing. He just stand in the middle of the store. He ain't even budge. He ain't move or nothing until he see me got to that checkout register. This mug got the nerve to come across from me and stand up. And he didn't blink one bit. And he looked at me with a nasty, mean mug look. Like, how dare you? That's the type look he gave me. And you know what I did? I stared at him like, how dare you too? What's up? Now you figuring God give these people great positions to do their job, to do it well. I'm not the one out here who's stealing. It's a problem when you riding that chain when it's something belong to you. You can't talk about it. The devil is a lie. He was mad, y'all. God showed me that man was so mad because he believed in having his way. If it's something belonged to you and he want it, he deserved to have it. That's how he feel. So I'm looking back at him. Oh, hell no, it ain't. Y'all, let me tell you something. That man literally stared at me for a whole 2 minutes straight, and I stared back at him, and we ain't budge, we ain't move. We got eye contact. This is me mugging each other. And this man had to been close to 80 years old. Okay? If he ain't, he looked that old. Now, my thing is, if he doing his job, he won't have to go to Walmart to try to put fear in somebody. That crap don't work with me. So, I was putting two and two together. Like, what the hell he doing in here? So after I done finished, I guess he finished his mean mug. We done got finished and we ain't blinked none with each other. Cause he ain't gonna put no fear in me. Uh After he done got done, I finished ringing my stuff up and I happily left the store. When the weekend came, I went to the market to go get me some oil. Here she come with her bag tucked under her arm. She been with another man. Oh, baby, each and every way I walk, they walk the try to walk the opposite way, but their eyes been on me the whole time. I said, you know what? Them two they doing things they ain't supposed to. Okay. See, when God done woke, when God woke a person up to let them know, because when God wake his people up, he gonna wake us up on his time. Sometime he not gonna give us all at one go, right? When I done figure it out, I said, you know what? They done put their hand in the cookie jar. And they see, my thing is, I know not to take nothing belong to me. Right? But when you got people who thinking you dumb, void, or you ain't got good sense, you don't know no better, they start doing weird things. And when they know they're gonna get caught up, now they're getting pissed off. Don't get pissed off at me. That's why it's good for people to do their job and do it well. Now everybody getting scared. They hiding a lot of things. They gotta do what they gotta do. Most time people not gonna put their job on the line. You figuring somebody who been taking all their life, right? God always give warning before destruction. I'm pretty sure God have warned some of these people over and over again, but they do it for so long, they believe nothing going to happen because ain't nothing happened yet. So what they do, instead of giving up the ghost, they kept doing it, doing it, doing it, doing it. Now they caught up. Now they getting mad at the person who they taking from. But my churn got to eat too. So what's up? Riding in Porsches. I mean, y'all, when I say these people riding good, when I say riding good, baby, riding good. I'm foresee thinking it probably been the granddaughter, because one of the granddaughter been following me for a while in a brand new Porsche. You hear me? She got the nerve to pull up behind my car. And you know the area where I've been at the time, y'all. I went downtown, right? The downtown I've been at the time, right? You can tell who belong and who don't belong, right? This Appleseed chick paid, got the nerve to pull up right behind my car. And you know what she did when she would pull up behind my car? I wasn't pull up near the gas pump. You ever seen where people pull up near the curb with a gas station at near the road area, somewhere like that? Not in the road, but on the side. This chick got the nerve to pull her Porsche behind my car. Okay, that's when I had the black truck, y'all. She pulled up behind my vehicle and she sat in that car and she was staring at me like you bitch. Okay, y'all listen real good now. She made it her business, okay, and just sat there. She ain't never got up. She just sat there. Disrespectful. But watch how God, see, when God do things, he do things in a mighty way. And he make a loud noise when he do it. She look at me like, yeah, what? That's how I really felt. Like I could have hear it. Even though her mouth wasn't even moving, I could have hear what she was thinking. That's what they do. Half of them people want been living good in them nice houses, eating good, and none of that. If it wasn't for some of us, I promise you. See, it take a God-fearing man to get in these positions to do the right thing. God-fearing people who really believe in God for real to do the right thing. But when you got these people who have their own God, who believe in their leader being the God of all, they don't care how they steal from you and others. They really believe that's justice. These people, but they have a hard fall, and half of them going to jail, even their grandchildren, for stealing. Some of these people in great positions, you need to go ahead and report it. Ask to remain anonymous. Report that mess. Because what gonna happen? If you in a leader position and you don't report it, you going to jail. I don't care if you 80 years old, they're gonna carry your tail to prison. And these very people who we say family, friends, people who we thought we could have loved and trust are the very people who sit and lick boots and kiss tail. Y'all heard me? Deceiving you right along with everybody else. just because they want that lifestyle too. And they ain't really getting much from it, y'all. Sad. Hmm. I'm not the only one, y'all. A lot of people going through. A lot of people is waking up. And they're not waking up just by what I'm saying. They waking up because they already know. And some of them keeping a hush hush. Okay. Some of them got their lawyers looking into stuff, getting stuff done. Now, some of them don't want to go to jail. How you gonna play big bad wolf out here in these streets and you scared to go to jail? Man, I'm telling you. When that officer lied on me, like I tell y'all and say I was in and out traffic. How the hell am I in and out traffic right before a bridge? You can't do that. It's impossible. Just to give me a ticket. Petty boo. Petty boo, that's sad. That's why when I tell y'all things, I be telling y'all for your good. And you got some of these people who work to that courthouse who is in these computers over people, assets, and different things. Some of these old women need to they need to go. Give it up. Some of them so nasty. How you gonna have a nasty attitude and your job is looking the system for somebody? How you gonna have a nasty attitude because you done stole somebody home you ain't even supposed to be in, ma'am? How you got somebody who is got doggone German, Latino, and you a whole black race living in the house that somebody gave you a heirs or something? Make that make sense, y'all. So you tell me, did you don't tell me you telling me they don't throw the grand churn in the trash and give you the heirs? You telling me they don't throw their own churn in the trash too to give you the heirs of that property? You tell me they done skip all their family member and thought you was a great idea. You ain't had no link to that bloodline. You don't know none of these people, and you living off in that house. Make that make sense. You got these grown men out here living in people property that been left for them. They want it for themselves. They think it's a good idea. I got a family too. Nothing to do with me, bro. You need to take that up with your people. Why your people ain't left you nothing? You need to question your family why they ain't left you nothing. And these are the type people who will ride off in your lane, get all in your business, and acting like they got love for you for real. They don't have no love. Half of these mugs out of shape, half of them on drugs, half of them want another man. They ain't even want the wife no more. Hey, I don't have no problem with somebody dealing with the same sex, but what I do have a problem with, when you sit and you lie about your sex life and who you really like, that's what I got a problem with. You try to hide it, then turn around, you trying to figure out how you gonna get rid of somebody. You got to figure yourself out first. I'm not confused. I ain't around here taking people stuff from them. I'm not around here stealing people's shit and then try, excuse me, y'all, Lord, please forgive me. Then turn around trying to figure out how I'm gonna get that person knocked off. I ain't around here doing that. You doing that, sir. A whole man, y'all. A whole sorry behind man. A sorry old man. See, when God done took somebody, see, people don't fail to realize we go through tests every single day. We all went through something. It been a point in time where I had nowhere to go. It was by choice, right? But as I began to grow, I learned to make the best at what I had. I learned not to steal things that doesn't belong to me. I ain't been out here taking people's stuff from them. I always cheered people on when God blessed them. Now you figuring this man, he was homeless. He ain't had much. You figuring the time that he went through this little time period that God allowed him to be in, that was his test. You tell me you rather fail your test. You jump off the train. You on the train because you passed your test by being homeless. You tell me you jump off that train to steal things that doesn't belong to you, to go back at the beginning with God choose to let you be homeless because it's a test. You allow the enemy to trick you out of your spot. God allowed you to go through that for a reason. So you know what God did? He wanted to see, can he entrust you to do something so great for somebody else to see how far you're going to go with it? So what God did, he allowed you to have something in your hand. Now he testing you. You don't pass the test. Well, you didn't really pass it, but you almost passed your test. So what God did, God allowed you to went through something, right? You didn't even use your intellect to understand God was allowing you to go through that. So what God did, he allowed something to be in trust, right? In your hand or in your knowing, right? You choose to do a detour and did the opposite on what God asked you to do. Now you think you benefiting. This gonna benefit my family, my kids, myself, however the way you think, right? You really think in your head. You winning. Once you done did that, you have already lost. You lost. And I'm going to tell you why you lost. Sometime when we in a low state, we begin to pray to God and ask God to take us out of that state that we're in. Sometime God will send the simplest thing that you probably would never thought. It can come back to bite you in your tail. He will place something, the very thing that you want in life. He will allow it to sit right in your hand, which belong to somebody else, just to see what you're going to do with it. Because God say, if you think you've been in a state of lacking, not having, let me see what you're going to do if you have somebody else's in your hand. Is you going to allow them to lack the way you was lacking since you prayed to me and asked God to get you out of something? So that's what God did. God allowed you to have something in your hand that didn't belong to you because you sat and prayed and asked God to take you out of what you've been going through, to place you on solid ground in a better position. So when God allows something to sit upon your hand, which belonged to somebody else, you know what you did? You put it in your own pocket for your own selfish good. That when you fail your test. That's when you fail your test. So what God is doing to you, since you choose to want others to lack for your own greedy good, okay? Because he gave you several opportunities to do the right thing and you still didn't did it. See, that's the problem, y'all. We always know somebody who always want to get out of something, but don't want to do the right thing when it pertaining to other people. for his own selfish gain. See, when I pray to God, God saw me through my tests and I pass it. I don't care if I lack. I'm going to give over what God tell me to do because I know it's just a test. And if I fail that test, I got to start all over again. No, I'm not starting all over again. These past couple years, I said to myself, I was going through hell and high water. And I said, I'm going to eat every bit of it because when I come out of whatever I've been in, I know God going to set me up so good. Because I rather lack not to have than for me to be set so good where I don't have to look back at that lifestyle no more. That's what life is about. For you to pass your test where you don't have to keep going through no more. You don't have to look back at that lifestyle no more. What you did, you took the ghost and you ran with it and you felt that you deserving of something that belonged to somebody else. And you know what you just did? Set yourself in poverty. You set yourself 1,000, 2,000, 3,000 years back. So you know what that means? If God said you coming back to this realm again, you got to finish off. You know how hard that is? That's a very hard task to do. But in between that, God have given you a second chance to do the right thing. And you still, because the hardness of your heart, you said to yourself, you ain't doing nothing. I'm afraid. I don't know what to say. I don't know how to do it. You know what I say? That's a fool. Anywhere you put it, if you were to do the right thing, because God is a man to his word. And you want to know how I know that? What you should have did was did what God tell you to do. You want to listen to us. Oh, Lord have mercy. You want to sit and listen to a woman and others. Don't tell her and your life stake is on the line. Wow. That's why I tell people all the time. When God tell you to do something, you better bank on what God tell you to do. Don't you ever, I don't care if it's a man, woman, I don't care if it's your dog. When God tell you to do something, he the only one can get you out of that mess. Every man for himself. That's how some of these people think. But when God tell you to do something, you should have did it. That would have killed everything. That would have killed everything that he was going to take you through. But you want to sit around and bum fundle, bum fundle. Big grown man at that. How the hell you want to take leader position on something you first can't even move? How you want to be over somebody and you first can't even use your intellect to move to do the right thing? Leaders have this stuff together. And you know why leaders always got to have this stuff together? Because when they do right, blessings come. They don't want for nothing because the very thing that they want, God always bless them with it. By them doing the right thing. How you going to be a leader? And you sitting here thinking as your congregation or the people beneath you or around you. When you allow any sexual desire to take control of your mind like that, you need to be set down. You're not no leader. You think as a child. You think as a boy. Leaders are people who stand strong. They stand for what's right. Regardless if they have or not, because one day they know they're going to have it by them doing the right thing. You ain't no leader. You are a boy. You want to be a leader. You ain't. And that's why you don't have no authority like that over nobody because you don't walk as a leader. You got some women's out here, some younger boys younger than you would take something inside their hand and go Go carry it to the rightful place. How can God even trust you when you can't even trust the people you can see to do the right thing on this land when something been told for you to do it? God can't trust you from the very people you can see to hand something to. My father, you can't see him, but the people you can see to give something to, you can't even do the right thing for that. Man, that's a shame. That's why I keep telling people they always want to be in position of something, but don't know how to teach their congregation nothing. Don't have no leadership at all. When God calls somebody to be a leader, He gonna stamp you with it. He's gonna rank you with it. He gonna give you all the protection you need along with it, because He understands the wickedness that you're gonna be walking through and around you. But you choose to do things by your very, very own hands. Man, ooh, man, I'm telling you, man, when I say these people gonna suffer so bad, y'all, words can't even fathom. I promise you, words can't even fathom what my father gonna take these people through. And that's why I always say, when it come to God, people always think God just a loving God. No, God is an angry God too. That's why a lot of these people bank account getting dry, money they going through it right now. When you sit and you decide to make plans on something that doesn't belong to you, you just altered somebody's life and other people too. God got people set upon this land right now who just passing through. He got an assignment. He get specific instructions. And when you come to change and alter it for your own good or what you think it should be, you looking at life from a materialistic, right? We look at it from a spiritual, them two different things. So when you come around, you start altering people's lives. People's lives right now is on the stick because of you, because what you done, how you feel, going by your feelings. Sad. God said you would never have rest in that home. You will never ever have rest in that home. Anything that doesn't belong to you, you will not even have rest in peace with it. Any money you get, it will leave your hands so fast, quick as you get it, because it doesn't belong to y'all. Y'all steal from other people. You should not have rest. The wicked will never have rest until you come to God and cry out to God for God to change you from your wicked ways. Your life will never be the same until you go to my Father God who created the foundations of the heaven, the earth, everything therein, down below and in between. Till you go to God itself. And God knew if you mean it or not, He would not allow it to stop. And you did that to yourself. Stop lying on people. Ain't nobody tell you to do that. From now on, you need to do what God said do, not what you think. God had placed plenty things in my hand, but guess what? I still did what God tell me to do. Want people to sit and wait, like, who am I? You playing God in people's life. And so many people in need right now. So many people in need. You got people who living on the streets right now. All that you did. Homeless people supposed to be needing help right now. Because you want to be material. You want to find things in life. You just want to buy booty all the time and stupid stuff like that. And people life on the line. I don't care what God do with you. Throw you in the trash for all I care. We supposed to be out here helping people who really need help. Some of these children out here need help. Ain't got no place to go like that. While you run here playing with people's lives and stuff. When you thinking it should be the way it is because how you think. And I don't care who get mad when I say this. All the men who had their hands in this, and I don't care who get mad when I say this, I'm going to say what I said because like I said, a lot of people is homeless. A lot of people in need, and that's why God placed some of us here to help people. But when you got people like this who mess around and play childish games and thinking this is a game, being selfish, I don't have no remorse for these type people. These people done poisoned me. They did so much to knock me off thinking if I'm gone, y'all, they could just do they just got it their way and it doesn't work like that. Each one of y'all men had your hands in this right here, and I ain't got to call your name one by one. That little Peter that you always pay to get women's with will never get hard again. Listen to me. You're going to have it so hard when you want to be intimate with somebody and it will not work. Okay? Because you took something that didn't belong to you and you stopping a lot of people's lives right now trying to alter what do you call that thing when people they stop things and they thinking it's going to go their way. The women, y'all will never have desire, true passion inside with y'all don't neither because women and men is in this thing together. So imagine if you a man and that thing don't work. That's what you get. That's what you get. See, it's something I always tell people if you can't get somebody one way, God always got many ways to get a person to do the right thing. See, when they're gonna have that urge, you ever see them people got that sexual urge so bad, but that thing won't work. That's what God but to do to these men who think it's an idea to keep playing with God's children, trying to alter their job, what God placed them here to do to help people in different things. Because God get specific assignment for certain people to do specific things for people. Now, since they want to play around like that, that's what soon going to happen to these men and these women. And that's justice. Watch, they're going to be slapping themselves, baby. Watch what I tell you. When I say that thing not gonna work, that Peter Paul not gonna work, is not gonna work. I promise you, soon to come, it's not gonna work. Until you do the right thing and you go to my Father God and ask God for forgiveness and do the right thing on what God tell you to do, that Peter Paul will not work. Because one day you're gonna see what I'm talking about when you gonna want it so bad. Because you gotta understand, God got ways of doing things. He may put something in front of you that looks so good. And that urge be there, and that thing just all of a sudden, boop, done. And that right there gonna come to your memory what you did. That's when God begin to speak in your mind for everything you keep doing to people and what you done for your own selfish gain. Let me tell y'all something. This man right here, he think it's the idea to keep paying a prostitute, right? You got some men's, they don't want to let go of some of these women because they believe, some men just don't want to be alone, okay? And the best thing in this world is for you to be alone. When you isolate yourself and give yourself more to God, God love that, right? Some of them don't want to be alone, so they sit and they pay these women, buy them nice things to keep them around. But what good is that if your pecker don't work? It ain't gonna even feel right no more when God done take all that desires out. And God will do it. I promise you. When he snatched that desire, that desires out of their baby, I'm not making it up. And that's what you get until you do the right thing and stop being greedy. Ill intentions. Y'all have a nice night. Thank y'all for joining me once again. Remember, go to your local courthouse. Oh, let me Google this for y'all right quick. Don't go. Let me get the phone and Google it right now. Because y'all can contact this right here. This database hold everybody information. So you got fools who want to sit and lie to the higher ups and say people crazy and then in their right mind lying just to get things. You could go ahead and report them to and let them be investigated and followed for years while they're still stalking and stealing. And so if you're an officer, I'm telling you right now, you better back out with these people for what they're doing. I probably they're getting caught up. Your face gonna be on that god doggone news. Let me see, y'all. Let me Google it right quick. Hold on. Okay. It's called the National Association of Unclaimed Property Administrators. Okay. Abbreviated by NAUPA. Okay. I don't know if y'all want to put that down inside the description box or not, but that's where you can check. That's one of them, y'all. Um, that's one of those one you can call. That's like a that hold like a lot of data, like everybody's stuff up in that bad boy. Um, man, peace, love, and blessings, everyone. Have a good night. Good night, Betty Boop. Thank y'all once again for joining me. But make sure y'all call if you don't get no justice and that court tell you they don't see anything. It's best for you to contact these people to be on the safe side. Okay, we live in a wicked world where some of these people are very materialistic. Okay, they don't believe in people eating. Then you got some who live in life believing you're gonna be higher than them or something in their mind like that. Just retarded as hell, for real. Some of these people, they probably would never see a day in their life once they get this stuff together. They think of somebody getting above them. Who think like that? And the whole time their lifespan getting cut in half and they ain't even got a clue that's going on. It's sad, y'all. It's sad. Good night, each and every one of y'all. Thank y'all for joining me once again.